All right, so you hear that okay? Five-second countdown. All right. Welcome to Puckett Fieldhouse, campus Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri. Benedictine Ravens in town for a doubleheader against the CMU Eagles. This is Charlie Brown. I'll be bringing you the action of both the ball games. Women's ball game first, men's ball game coming up next. As you look up on your screen, you see some information. Benedictine comes into the ball game with a record of 10-4. And they are receiving votes in the poll, which means if the poll was extended past 25, they would be in probably the top 30. And the Lady Eagles, 13-1, ranked 8th in the country. So that's our ball game to start out with, and it's a fairly important ball game because Benedictine has 3 conference losses, and the Lady Eagles have 1. So if the Lady Eagles can put another loss on Benedictine, push them further back in the pack, that would be advantageous for the Lady Eagles as they get ready to go. As you see your scoreboard up, I will tell you that you are watching, and if it is anything other than about 5:27 right now, you have come in a little bit late, and you can always go to the live part to get it to come up. But we're just about set to go. We'll give you some more information as we go along as we're trying to piece together everything that we've got going. So we will tell you, get you some of the starting information, get you for both sides. For the Lady Eagles, they're led in scoring by Mercedes Jefflow at 18.3 points per ball game. Lene Rodney is right behind her, 17.6. Crimson Jones with 10.9. And Cheyenne Allen, 9.7, so almost 4 girls in double figures. And Gloria Malumba averages 6.6. She's the rebounding force inside. For Benedictine, they are led in scoring by LaRonda Thomas. She averages 10.3. Kayla Staley, 9.5. Skylar Washington, leads with 11.2, and then Thomas with 10.3. Staley, 9.5. Allie Brzezowski, 6.9 point games per game, and her sister Grace Brzezowski, 6.0 per game. So those are the leading scores as we're just about set as the crowd filing in. All of the student athletes back on campus and the students that are here, plus the town folks, are pouring into Puckett Fieldhouse. And I spent a lot of time in Puckett Fieldhouse many years ago when I went to school here, as this is where the baseball team practiced in the off-season inclement days. So from the end of September until the end of February, I spent a lot of time in this building practicing baseball. The cages were off to the left beyond the scoreboard that you see over there. And we had all three courts available, so we could actually take an infield in here. So I spent a lot of times running these steps at Central Methodist as we get ready to go. Benedictine has gone to the bench, and Lady Eagles are finishing up as we're within the last minute of play of the clock. Then we'll have the pregame prayer, national anthem, and then the introduction of the starting players, which we will show you as well as tell you who they are and where they're from here on the Eagles Sports Network. It's my pleasure to be with you to do this tonight. Glad to help out a little bit as Coach Davis, Coach Sherman, two venerable coaches here at Central Methodist, prepare for their ball games tonight. Coach Davis in his second stint at Central. And this one, I think, as I'm trying to find the last page of the coaches' stuff, he is in his 18th season. He played basketball here at Central. Then he coached here and went over to Columbia College, and now he's back here. So we're just about set for some PA, and we'll try and grab all of that as we get ready to go. Here we go.
Welcome to Puckett Fieldhouse for today's basketball matchup between Benedictine College and your Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA Champions of Character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. At this time, we would ask that you please rise and remove your hats for a prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you today in all we do on and off the court, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
National anthem is finished. We're getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups. And you see that up on your screen for Benedictine. Their starters go like this. Number 3, LaRonda Thomas, a 5'7" senior guard from Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Grace Brzezowski, number 21, a 5'11" senior forward from Hera, Oklahoma. Anna San Juan, number 23, a 5'7" guard, junior out of Roux, Spain. 25, Kayla Stanley, a 6-foot senior forward out of Lenexa, Kansas. And Rachel Baumgartner, a 5'10" forward senior out of Bern, Kansas. Those are your starting lineups, and here come your starting lineups for the Lady Eagles. 13-1, 8-1 in the conference, number 8 in the nation. As they get ready to come out. Number 0, Mercedes Jefflow, a 5'11" senior guard from Compton, California. Averaging 18.3 points per ball game. Next out, number 11, Cheyenne Allen, a 5'10" senior guard from Long Beach, California. Allen averaging 9.7. Number 22, Crimson Jones, a 5'11" senior forward from Flora, Illinois. That's Crimson Jones. She averages 10.9. Lene Rodney, number 23, 5'9" senior guard from Peekskill, New York, averaging 18.3. Gloria Malumba, number 32, is the final starter. She's a 6'1" forward senior from Helsinki, Finland. So there are your starting lineups as we get set to kick this off. From Puckett Fieldhouse in Fayette, Missouri. Lady Eagles come in on an 8-game winning streak right now. They are 7-1 at home. Their only loss, conference loss, was to Evangel. That was here. 8-1 in the conference. Benedictine with 3 losses at 6-3. So we're just about set to go. Action here from Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University, and I will apologize because somewhere during the night I will call this Central Methodist College because that's what I graduated from, not university. So I will mess that up at some point, and I'll apologize for that early on as we're just about set to go. It's Malumba. Jump against Kayla Staley. We are underway. And the Lady Eagles have the basketball. This is Allen. Pass around over into the corner. That is Allen with a 3 on the way immediately. No good. Tipped around and ends up in the hands of Benedictine. And up the floor they will come. That's number 23, Anna San Juan with the basketball. Lady Eagles in man defense. San Juan left wing. Top of the key to Thomas. She's held up there. Looks for one of the Brzezowskis. Gets it inside. Shot from the corner. Rims out no good. As that was Grace Brzezowski, and that'll be a jump ball. Alternating possession. It will be Benedictine basketball. No score yet as we've played 40 seconds of basketball. And they're going to reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Off the hell ball, and it will be inbounded. Inside it goes, tipped around, out it comes. This is Jefflow. No-look pass underneath, up and in. Lene Rodney with her first basket off a nice pass from Jefflow. And it's 2-0 Lady Eagles. Inside, quick pass. That's Staley, going to try and go to the basket. Goes around Malumba, can't get it to go. Ball's on the floor. Everybody expected a foul. Nothing was called. 21, long 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. As that was Grace Brzezowski. And here come the Lady Eagles on the run. Step through Jefflow. Has her shot blocked. Throwing back down. 2-on-1, and we'll have a blocking foul called. As Staley took it to the basket. Crimson Joan picks up the first foul. That's her first, team first at the free throw line. Kayla Staley with a pair of free throws. Back of the rim, no good. Second free throw, front of the rim, no good. Jones with a rebound, quickly ahead to Rodney. She pulls for a three. No good off the back iron. Benedictine with the basketball. Brzezowski, inside it goes. Into the corner, three wide open, top of the backboard, no good. Jones with a rebound. And Jefflow going to bring it across the court. Gets a little bump, and there will be a foul called. As Mercedes Jefflow tried to take it down the right sideline. That foul goes on Anna San Juan, her first foul, first team foul. Rodney, Jones left wing, extended beyond the free throw or three-point line, steps inside, puts it up, no good, and out with a rebound comes Grace Brzezowski. Brings it up the floor, gets a pick. Underneath, wide open, but over the head and out of bounds. A turnover against Benedictine. It will be CMU basketball, 7:48 to go. 2-0 Eagles and a slow start. Both sides feeling the other out. Allen to Jones across midcourt. Top of the key, looks inside. Onto the wing to Jefflow. Has the ball knocked away from her, but continues down the lane. Nice little dump pass underneath to Malumbo. Lays it up and in. Malumbo with the basket, her first two of the game, and she's going to go to the free throw line as that foul goes on number 3, LaRonda Thomas. So Malumba looking to finish off the traditional three-point play. Back of the rim, soft touch, but it falls in. 5-0 now in favor of the Lady Eagles. As Brzezowski brings it up. Oh, not Brzezowski. That's Anna San Juan with the basketball. Kills her dribble, almost loses the ball. Little weave. This is Brzezowski outside. Down the lane, spin move, has it taken away by Jones. Tries to get it up the floor to Jefflow. She pulls for a three and hits it. 8-0 now with 7 minutes to go here in the first period from Puckett Fieldhouse. Lady Eagles off to a big start. San Juan, underneath it goes. First nice easy shot that they've been able to get so far in the ball game. Grace Brzezowski inside to Rachel Baumgartner. First basket. Jones down the lane, tripped, gets it to fall on the continuation play. Crimson Jones to the free throw line to shoot. And she is an 81.6% free throw shooter. We've got 3 subs coming in for Benedictine, and we will catch those for you as we get up. Natalie Smarin, number 33, is into the ball game. We'll see who the others are as they spread out. Free throw is good. 10-2, 11-2. Now a little trapping defense by the Lady Eagles. Brzezowski on the wing. Grace Brzezowski going to be trapped if she doesn't look up. She does just in time. Far wing it goes. Now on the left-hand side, this is Thomas. She's going to go to the hoop. Little runner. Up and no good. Rodney battles for it, but can't get it. She's going to tie her up now with a jump ball, and that'll be Central basketball on the alternating possession with 6:08 to go. Jones inbounds it to Allen. She's going to walk it up against cover. This is Jones left wing, looks inside, going to get a pick from Malumba, goes the other way, goes to the hoop strong, puts it up and in. Crimson Jones, 5 points in the ball game for her, and it's 13-2 favor of the Eagles. This is Allie Brzezowski that was into the ball game. To Smarin, around the corner it comes. That was Thomas. 3 on the way and good by Grace Brzezowski. So 13-5, first points of the ball game for Grace. Jones thought about a 3, takes it down the lane, looks inside. Malumba underneath all by herself, has to kick it back out, and is stolen away from her. Quickly down the floor, laying it up and in is Grace Brzezowski. She's got 5 points. Kinley Nelson, number 20, into the ball game as we're recognizing the players in for Benedictine. There's a pass stolen away, and this is Nelson with the basketball. Gets Malumba to come out and guard her. That's a mismatch somewhere inside. Grace Brzezowski, jumper no good. Smarin with a rebound. Into the lane, jumper no good. Kicked around again. That was Allie Brzezowski missing, and the ball comes all the way back, and the clock has reset down. It's down to 15 seconds in this possession. Grace Brzezowski trying to get it inside. Manages to get it through the pile. Nelson with a 3 on the way that comes up short. Another offensive rebound for Benedictine. This is Thomas sizing up a 3. Can't get it to go. Tipped around, and finally Jefflow comes away with the basketball. 13-7. Benedictine had about 5 shots at it that time. Didn't get any of them to go. Rodney with a 3 on the way and hits it. Lene Rodney. 5 points in the game for her, and it's a 16-7 lead for the Lady Eagles. Nelson goes left. Going to give it up to Grace Brzezowski. Gets a pick. Rodney follows with her. 3 on the way from deep. Comes up very short. Tipped around. Jefflow has it. She's tripped in the backcourt. That foul will go on Natalie Smarin. And checking into the ball game, Deja Ellie. Eli into the ball game. And also number 34, Veronica Preciado. Jefflow, dribble around the top, tries to find a spot. Pulls up for a jumper beyond the free throw line, about 18-foot jumper, and it's good. She's got 5 in the ball game. And it's 18-7 in favor. Inside it goes in a hurry. Blocked off, put up too hard, rebound underneath, put up and misses as it comes out. As she didn't even know that, as the shooter was Allie Brzezowski, and she thought that was going down, but it rimmed out on her. There's a 3 in the air, comes up short, and down with the rebound is Riley Neal into the ball game for Benedictine. 3 from the corner, bounces off the rim, no good. And Eli with a rebound. Jefflow going to walk it across with 2:40 to go here in the first period of play. 18-7 is the score. Into the corner it goes. Swinging around. Eli with the top of the key. Goes back to the corner. Inside it goes to Malumba. Has her shot blocked. Going to end up getting it back, though. Preciado to the hoop. Puts it up and going to score it. Veronica Taco Preciado, I understand, with the basket. She's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a free throw. She is an 84%, almost 85% free throw shooter. They've stretched the lead out to 20-7. Ashley Martin checks in for the Lady Eagles. And Skylar Washington checks in, a 5'10 sophomore, number 25 for Benedictine. Free throw anyway, rolls around and gets. Shooter's touch, gets it to fall, 22-7. Benedictine, here comes pressure from the Lady Eagles as they go 9, 10, 11 deep. And they can wear people out. This is Staley into the corner, 3 on the way. They've tried several, none of them have gotten to go. Tipped, and it goes out of bounds off of 2 Lady Eagles inside. Malumba and Eli were battling for it, battling each other. It goes out of bounds, 2:01 to go. 5 fouls already on Benedictine here in the first period. Inside they look, into the corner, back to the top of the key, back to the corner. Neal with a 3, can't get it to go. Live by it, die by it. Tipped around, it's going to go out by midcourt and run down there by Bryn Mall, who's into the ball game. She's going to run point for the time being. Baumgartner. Mall She tries a three, can't get it to go. Jeff Lowe with the rebound, and she's out on the run. It's 2-on-2. Back and forth she goes, down the lane, puts it up. She's going to be fouled, going to go to the free throw line and shoot a pair, and that foul will go on Bryn Mall, a 5'7" junior guard from Wichita, Kansas. Jeff Lowe at the free throw line. She's a 76.2% free throw shooter. First one is up and good. She's got 6 in the game now. 6 points for her. Second free throw, also good. Biggest lead of the ball game, 23-7. Ball knocked out of bounds by Eli and now that puts Benedictine with the ball out of bounds, but now they can't move before they could run the baseline a little bit. Referee tells her she has to stay right there as they try and get it in. They do get it into Mall. She's immediately trapped. She tries to get it ahead. She does. To Baumgartner, still not across half court. Now it is, as Mall looks inside. In it goes to Staley. Baseline jumper good. Her first 2 points of the ball game. Jeff Lowe weaving down the lane. Nice pass underneath to Malumba. Lays it up and in. 5 points in the ball game for her. Nice pass from Mercedes Jeff Lowe. Backdoor cut. Has to come all the way back out underneath. Forcing up the jumper. Can't get it to go. Malumba is tied up. As that was Staley tried to make the basket. She ends up tying it up. It's back to Benedictine on the alternating possessions. 44.5 to go here in period number 1. In it comes. That's Baumgartner. Back into the corner. That's Mall with a three. Can't get it to go. Push off underneath, but doesn't do any good. And out with the basketball comes Ashley Martin. 24 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Mercedes Jeff Lowe going to run the time down a little bit. She has got Bryn Mall on her out by half court. Shot clock at 10. Eli takes it to the hoop, lost the handle on it, but it ends up in Malumba's hands, and she puts it. And there's a foul on the inbounds. It's trying to steal it with 8.9 seconds to go was Jeff Lowe, and that appears to her first foul, team foul number 2. Checking in is back into Cheyenne Allen. Jeff Lowe checks out. 8.9 to go. Mall in a hurry, got it right wing, looks about, takes a three, puts it in the air. Top of the backboard, no good. It goes out. Hits the top of the backboard. It's a dead ball with 2 seconds to go. Benedictine 1 for 14 so far on three-point shots, and it looks like they're just going to get it in and let the clock run out, and that'll be the end of the first period with a score 27-9. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network. 27-9. We'll be back with period number 2 right after this.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We are back into the first period, 27-9, Lady Eagles. Some stats for you from the first quarter that will tell you what you need to know. Central Methodist 10 of 16 from the field for 62.5%. Benedictine 4 of 23 for 17%. 1 of 14 was Benedictine from three-point range. Lady Eagles are 2 for 5. Lady Eagles 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 11 rebounds for the Lady Eagles and 15 for Benedictine. Staley the leading, or Brzezowski, Grace Brzezowski, leading scorer with 5. Jeff Lowe with 7 for the Lady Eagles, and we're just about set to go in period number 2 here from Puckett Fieldhouse. Again, the Lady Eagles are number 8 in the last poll. And Benedictine's women receiving votes, which means they don't have enough to be in the top 25, but they are receiving votes to be in the top 30 or so. 1 loss for the Lady Eagles in conference, 3 losses for the Lady Ravens of Benedictine, so a big ball game to get some distance, put another team another game further back. Rodney, cut, Preciado, inside it goes, Martin kicks it back out. Eli going to drive left-handed into the lane, trying to figure out somewhere to go. She brought the ball down low, and it'll be a jump ball. And that'll go over to Benedictine to start their offense. On the floor right now, it's Allie Brzezowski. With the basketball is Anna San Juan. LaRonda Thomas, leading scorer, didn't score. Shot inside, partially blocked, tipped out. Preciado run the floor, looking for somebody, finds a trailer. Jump shot on the way, no good by Allen. And down with the rebound is Brzezowski. All the way to the hoop, trying to get it to the hoop. Martin with a steal, tries to get it ahead as Rodney was leaking out on it. Another 3 on the way. This one hits the rim, no good. Back out it comes to Thomas. That 3 was by Allie Brzezowski as their 3-point woes continue. And there's a foul that we called on Lene Rodney right in front of Coach Davis on the bench. Her first foul, first of period number 2. And it will be Grace Brzezowski to inbound the ball. And there'll be another foul underneath, and that looks like maybe go against Preciado as she was trying to fight through traffic down low. And we've got a timeout called. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And let's give you some more information. 27-9, that was what the score was at the end of the first period. We've played a minute, and it's still 27-9. Leading scorers in the ball game. Mercedes Jefflow with 7. Gloria Malumba with 7. And then Lene Rodney with 5. Crimson Jones with 5. And Veronica Preciado with 3. Over on the other side, it is Grace Brzezowski with 5. And then 2 points apiece for Kayla Staley and Rachel Baumgartner. And that's the scoring. And it comes inbounds, and that is Smarin back in the ball game. Passes it over to 40, Allie Brzezowski. Anna Bowski makes the basket. And quickly up the floor comes Cheyenne Allen against pressure. Martin with it. Rodney, top of the key, swings it right to Preciado. She looks, gets a pick from Rodney, top of the key. Wants to go down the lane, kicks it back out. Martin wants to drive, but thinks better of it. 10 on the shot clock. Down the lane she goes. Has her shot partially blocked, and coming out with the basketball is Grace Brzezowski. She's got a big run in the floor, but she didn't see her to reward her for running hard down the floor. Back out it comes to Thomas. Her down the lane, up and in, and I believe that's the first 2 points of the ball game for her. She's their leading scorer. Or she's averaging 10.3. 3 subs getting ready to come back in for the Lady Eagles. Down the lane, runner doesn't go, but a foul called, and to the line will go Cheyenne Allen. Anna San Juan with a foul, her second personal foul. Crimson Jones back in. Malumba and Jefflow. So the original starters are back on the floor for the Lady Eagles. First free throw is rims out, scoops out on her, was partway down, and spun out. As Allen looking for her first point of the ball game. She's almost a 70% free throw shooter, and that one falls for her. 28-13. This is not Anna San Juan. That is Kinley Nelson with the basketball. And there's a steal by Rodney. She's going to try and beat everybody down the floor. Lays it up and in. Lene Rodney with the basket. She's got 7. 3 Lady Eagles with 7 points apiece. Lead the scoring. Quick pass tipped, goes out of bounds, off the hands, and we're going to have a timeout called by Benedictine. So with a score 30-13, we're going to go ahead. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Zero % for 72 months, plus generous cash savings on our most popular trucks and SUVs now at WK. Enjoy 0% for 72 months, plus cash back on Silverado and Sierra trucks, most Buick SUV models, and the Acadia Terrain and the all-new 2020 Equinox. Winter is here, and there's no better time to get behind the wheel of a powerful new four-wheel drive than now at WK in Sedalia, WK Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
We're back at Puckett Fieldhouse, 7:40 to go, period number 2. Lady Eagles with a 30-13 advantage over the Lady Ravens from Benedictine. Eagles with the basketball. Allen brings it across. Original starters back in the ball game for the Lady Eagles. That's Rodney, Jeff Lowe, and that is Jeff Lowe with a 3 on the way. Won't go. Tipped around inside. Nice rebound by Malumba, and she gets it over to Rodney for the basket. 9 points in the ball game now for Lene Rodney. Skip it back across. Top of the key. That's Baumgartner with it. Or Allie Brzezowski, rather. She almost loses it. Nelson has it back. Inside it goes. Allie Brzezowski, or Grace Brzezowski with it, rather. Too many Brzezowskis. She puts it up and in, and she's got 7 of the 15 for Benedictine. Jeff Lowe goes left, gets a switch, and she's got a big on her. Tries to get it inside on a mismatch, but it's stolen away. Out with the pile comes with it Thomas. She gets it over, banked up and in by Allie Brzezowski. She's got 4 in the ball game, and it's 32-17 with 6:30 to go here in the second period. Inside, try to get it to Malumba. She does. Foul goes. Foul going up, but they're going to say on the floor, and it'll be out of bounds. And we'll see who the foul goes on. Allie Brzezowski, her second personal foul. She will check out, I'm sure. There's 2 people coming in for Benedictine. 35, Skylar Washington is one of those, and we'll catch the other one as soon as we can. Jeff Lowe with it. Guarded closely by Thomas. Backs up. 2 on the way, no good. Tipped around. Malumba with it. Gets it. Down the lane. And that'll be an offensive foul. It's going to be a block right there underneath the basket because we're inside the protected area. So that's the rule there, is they're inside that little, the white little semicircle there. Kayla Staley, her second personal foul, is a couple of Ravens now in foul trouble with a pair. And Crimson Jones at the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one is up and good. Second one rolls around and is good as well. And the lead back to 17. Trapping defense. As Grace Brzezowski gets trapped right in front of the bench. It's a jump ball, and it will belong to Central. And getting ready to check in is Sam Caruth. Caruth, a 5'10 senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. A little bit of pressure now by Benedictine in the backcourt. And there's a steal. It's 2-on-1 if they hurry. They hurry a little bit. They get it in, and that's up and in by Thomas. Loranda Thomas. This is Caruth. She finds a 3 open, takes it, can't get it to hit, and Thomas with a rebound. 5:32 to go. Inside. Jumper won't go. Go to the hoop hard. Coming out with it is Crimson Jones. Ahead of the pack it comes. Laying it up and in is Cheyenne Allen. Allen with her third point in the ball game. 36-19. Top of the key, that is Thomas looking for somewhere to go. Malumba tries to slow her down, forces her baseline, but Thomas finds her way to the hoop, lays it up and in. Back-to-back baskets, quickly down the floor. That's Caruth on the right wing. She'll wait for teammates now. Allen with it, skips it over to Jones. Jefflow left all alone, tries a three, comes off the rim, no good. And the rebound is down by Staley. Nelson with it. Inside it goes. Spin, trying to find some room to get it off. Puts it up and in, and it'll count. That's Kayla Staley with the basket. It will count. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot one. Gloria Malumba with the first foul, or with her first foul. She's going to check out. And checking back in is Deja Eli. 36-23, 4:36 to go. Free throw rattles around, no good. Jones with a rebound, ahead to Jefflow. Finds Caruth behind the crowd. Gets her shot blocked as she didn't go up particularly strong at that point in time, and that shot was blocked by Kayla Staley on the other end. So Caruth will take it out of bounds. We've got a sub coming in. Natalie Smarin back into the ball game for Benedictine. Jefflow in the right corner. Caruth top of the key. Back to Jefflow. Look, she's got two screens at the top. She takes them both. One to take a three, didn't. Throws it into the corner. That's Crimson Jones. She's got somewhere to go. 7 on the shot clock. That's not going to be a problem because down to 2, down to 1. Runner goes up. No good by Jefflow. And the rebound out and running. Number 4, that's Sam Brennan into the ball game. Loose in the lane. Ends up in the hands of 33, Natalie Smarin, and she lays it up and in and leads down to 11. Jefflow down the lane strong, gets a bump, puts it up, doesn't go, but she'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Sam Brennan with a foul, her first. That's team foul number 4 against Benedictine. Taylor Victorine into the lineup for the Eagles. 2 free throws for Jefflow. She's got 7. Make it 8. As she is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw. Also good. Lead stretched back out to 13. And there's a steal on the inbounds pass as Victorine gets it. Crimson Jones with a jumper, won't go. Hurry down the floor. This is Brennan with it. Thought about a 3. Top of the key it goes. Tries to skip it inside. Does get it inside, but in lots of traffic, can't get it to go. Laid up and back in by 33, Smarin. Lady Eagles being out-rebounded quite a bit in the game so far. Kill the dribble over there. That was Victorine. Rodney with a 3 from straight away. Good. Falls down. Doesn't get the call, but she's got a 3, and that makes it 41-27. Looking at the rebounds, because that's 23-17 in favor of Benedictine right now. It's the difference in the ball game. And 11 of those are offensive rebounds. Runner down the lane, won't go. Tipped around. Jefflow with it. Ahead of the pack it comes, but too far. Saved, but nope, not saved as Victorine goes out of bounds with it. It was just about a step too far ahead of her. That's turnover number 7 in the ball game so far for CMU. Maul with the basketball now with Victorine on her. Gardner. Brennan with a 3 on the way. Rims out no good. Their three-point shooting problems continue, but another rebound as that one, Skylar Washington. Shot blocked out of there by Eli, but it will stay with Benedictine underneath their own basket. 41-27 is your score. Inbounds it comes. That is Bumgardner. 3 from the corner. Finally, one is good, as that's 35, Skylar Washington with a basket. Before that one, they were 1 of 15, so they're 2 of 16 from three-point line. Inside it goes. Eli spins. She's left-handed, puts it up off the glass, and gets it to go. Deja Eli with her first points of the ball game. 43-30. And we've got a reach-in called against, I think, Victorine. Her first personal foul, team foul number 4 for both sides. 148. Eagles had an 18-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Backdoor play knocked away by Jefflo. Ends up in Eli's hands, and now back comes Jefflo down the lane. Runs out everybody down the floor, and Jefflo puts it up and in. And she's got 11, double digits for her. Rodney with 12 in the ball game so far. So 2 Lady Eagles in double figures, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Benedictine. We've got a sub coming back in here in just a second. That looks like number 14, Riley Neal. For the last 1:22 to go here in period number 2. We'll be at halftime soon. We'll get you some halftime stats and some information. And we'll talk about some other things going on around the Central Methodist community as we go along. That's Neal. Just checked into the ball game. Runner doesn't go, but another offensive rebound put back up and in by Kayla Staley. Or rather by Washington, 35, not 25. So we're coming down to 1 minute to go, and it's a 13-point advantage. As Jefflo, couple of picks, gets who she wants on her now. Looks to beat off the dribble. Does, puts it up, can't get it to go, and it's an offensive foul called against Mercedes Jefflo. That'll be foul number 2 against her. She got a pick until she got a big on her and then tried to beat the big down the lane. She got some help. Cheyenne Allen back in. Jefflo out for the last 51.6, so she doesn't pick up her 3rd foul. Across half court. Almost has her pocket pick. Gets away with it. That's Bumgardner, who almost lost it. Maul with it. All the way across. I think that's Washington with another 3, and she hits that one. 8 points off the bench for Skylar Washington. 24 on the game clock, 27 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. So they're going to have to shoot before the end of the quarter, and it's a 10-point deficit. For Benedictine, as they've knocked 8 points off that first period lead. Allen down to 8. Inside it goes. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central Methodist. No, it won't, as he changes his mind and points the other direction. So 5.8 seconds to go to get it in and get it down the court. Almost a steal. Down the lane, going to have to shoot about a 40-footer that comes up just short, and we are at halftime with a score 45-35 in favor of Central Methodist. So in that period, Central scored 16 points, and Benedictine scored 26 points. So their 18-point halftime or first period lead is down to 10. We'll be back. We're going to run some ads for some of our people. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so with some halftime stats for you here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check. you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
0% for 72 months, plus generous cash savings on our most popular trucks and SUVs now at WK. Enjoy 0% for 72 months, plus cash back on Silverado and Sierra trucks, most Buick SUV models, and the Acadia Terrain and the all-new 2020 Equinox. Winter is here, and there's no better time to get behind the wheel of a powerful new four-wheel drive than now at WK in Sedalia, WK Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You were cutting up paper? What's that for?
Yeah, what was that all about?
That you guys have been arguing about how the dealership's going to be named in the future. So I just thought we'd cut up the names and put an equal amount in there and then have a drawing, and that's what the name will be.
Hey, Ryan and Ross, can you come look at this trade-in?
Rick Ball Auto Group.
All right, that's a
Dang.
They all say Rick Ball.
They're all Rick Ball Auto Group.
And don't forget, shop us online at rickball.com.
It's halftime at Puckett Fieldhouse. Your score, Central Methodist 45, Benedictine 35. It was 27-9 Central at the end of the first period. 45-35 at the half. Halftime stats up on your screen for those of you that would like to take a look at what's going on. Field goal percentage-wise, Benedictine 36.4% on the night. They're 16 of 44 from the field. Central is 16 of 31, so Benedictine has 13 more shot attempts in the ball game and the same amount of baskets. So Central shooting 51.6%. Three-point line as Benedictine made their last two that they tried, which has really helped them out a lot. Their three-point percentage is 15.8, as they are 3 of 19 from the three-point line. Central 3 of 9 for 33%. Rebounding-wise, 26 total rebounds for Benedictine, and 15 of those are offensive rebounds for Central. They've got 19 total rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Turnovers, 10 for Benedictine, 9 for Central, so not much going on there. Some other options, steals, Benedictine's got 6, Central's got 8. Leading scorers in the ball game, Lene Rodney with 12, and Mercedes Jefflow with 11 for Central, also 7 for Crimson Jones, and 7 for Gloria Malumba. On the other side for Benedictine, they are led by Skylar Washington off the bench with 8. Grace Brzezowski with 7. 6 points for Loranda Thomas. 4 points apiece for Allie Brzezowski, Natalie Smar, and Kayla Staley. And 2 points for Rachel Baumgartner. It's the scoring in the ball game. Again, it was 27-9 at the end of one. 45-35 is where we are at halftime. Nobody with 3 fouls in the ball game. So that point is okay in the game. So there we have 2 ladies in double figures for the Eagles. 12 and 11. Rodney and Jefflow, respectively, have those amounts. We're going to go ahead and take another break as we wait for the ladies to come back out. Halftime to be over. You're going to hear a word from Central Methodist University here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experience water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
0% for 72 months, plus generous cash savings on our most popular trucks and SUVs now at WK. Enjoy 0% for 72 months, plus cash back on Silverado and Sierra trucks, most Buick SUV models, and the Acadia Terrain and the all-new 2020 Equinox. Winter is here, and there's no better time to get behind the wheel of a powerful new four-wheel drive than now at WK in Sedalia, WK Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
You were cutting up paper? What's that for? Yeah, what was that all about?
That you guys have been arguing about how the dealership's going to be named in the future. So I just thought we'd cut up the names and put an equal amount in there and then have a drawing, and that's what the name will be.
Hey, Ryan and Ross, can you come look at this trade-in?
Rick Ball Auto Group.
All right, that's a
Hey,
they
they
all
all
say
say
Rick
Rick
Ball.
They're all Rick Ball Auto Group.
And don't forget, shop us online at rickball.com.
Over. We'll leave the stats up there for you to look at if you just tuned in for a couple of more seconds. Then we'll get those off the screen, and we'll be back to action in period number 3 from Puckett Fieldhouse. Lady Eagles, number 8 in the nation, with a 10-point advantage over Benedictine. Game started out. Central jumped off to a big lead. Guess 27-9 at the end of the first quarter. They were doing a lot of driving and scoring, fouling, and dishing for outside jumpers. Second period, they kind of got away from that a little bit, as Benedictine was packing it down in the lane a little to keep them out of the lane. And for a period of time in the end of the first period, halfway through the second period, Benedictine was shooting threes at an alarming rate. They've tried 19 threes so far, which means they've tried 25 regular shots and 19 threes. So we're just getting ready. Starters coming out onto the floor. It's Jeff Lowe, Jones, Allen, Malumba, and Rodney, the starters for Central Methodist. And we'll get you the Benedictine players in just a second, as it will be Central basketball right in front of us, down in front. It'll be Lene Rodney to bring the basketball inbounds. And in it comes to Cheyenne Allen. Man defense still. That's Jones with it. Looks for a cutter, gives it to Rodney. Comes around the right side of the top of the key. Back to Jones. She wants to drive down the lane. She does. Gets bumped, can't get it to go. And out with a rebound is Staley. Ahead it comes. Quickly, jumper on the way. And good by Grace Brzezowski. She's got 9 in the ball game, and the lead is down to 8. It was 18 after the first period. as the man defense for Benedictine has picked up the pace quite a bit. This is Jeff Lowe, right wing, going to dribble back top of the key. Rodney thought about a three, wants to drive down the lane, has her pocket picked, and again it's knocked away, and Jones has it. Underneath it goes. Rodney lays it up and in. Lene Rodney with the basket. She's got 14 in the ball game now, and the lead's back to 10. This is Baumgartner with it. Gives it up to Rodney. She's going to try and beat everybody down the floor. She does. Lays it up and good. Rodney with a steal and a basket. A little more pressure from the Lady Eagles as they push a little harder. That's Grace Brzezowski. Thomas trying to find somewhere to go. Baseline, can't get it to go. That's Brzezowski again with another three on the way. That one's no good. Tipped around. Allen with it. Out to Rodney. Ahead to Jeff Lowe. She's got it right wing. 1-on-3. Pulls it up slowly. Now she's going to take it to the hoop. Gets bumped. Kicks it to the corner. Jones with a three on the way. Can't get it to go, but there's Jeff Lowe with the rebound. She's going to take it right back. Step through. Up to the basket. Up and in. 13 points for Jeff Lowe as the lead was 10. Now it's back up to 14. It was actually 8, so it's a 6-0 run for the Lady Eagles. And there's Lene Rodney with a steal. She's going to slow it up and wait. No, she's not. She's going to take it to the hoop. She's going to be fouled on the way there. And we'll see if it's on the floor. I believe it is, and it'll be out of bounds underneath the CMU basket. Kayla Staley with the foul. That's her third foul. And we've got a timeout called over on the side by Benedictine. So we'll keep it here and talk to you because we haven't been too far into this. I want to thank those that help sponsor these broadcasts. Central Methodist obviously does that. And also the Rick Ball Auto Mall and Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia. They have shops in Boonville and Sedalia, and also WK, the WK family of dealerships. They have dealerships in Sedalia and Boonville as well. They've come on board to help sponsor these broadcasts, to help pay for it, so make sure you thank them if you're in the area. Go talk to those guys. Talk to Ryan at the Rick Ball in Sedalia, or Ross Ball at the Rick Ball in Boonville. Talk to Kelsey and Kyle Wymuth at either of the two WK sponsorships. So there you have it. So we're just about ready to go. We're just a couple of minutes into the second half, and the Eagles have stretched it out a little bit again. Rodney with the inbound pass. Back to Allen in the corner. She wants to get it back to Rodney. She's got a mismatch inside. Takes it to the hoop. Lays it underneath to Malumba, and she puts it up and in. Malumba with 2. She's got 9 in the ball game now, threatening to become the third player in double figures. Inside it goes all by themselves, and there's an offensive foul that's going to be called on Natalie Smyron. As Lene Rodney, who has been extremely active here in the second half, couple of steals, couple of baskets, picks up an offensive foul. That's the second foul on Smyron. And it's an 8-0 run right now for Central Methodist. Jones wants to take it down the lane. Little bump. Can't get anywhere to go. Throws it away. Ends up at Grace Brzezowski's hands. Nope, that's not her. That's San Juan. Anna San Juan. She's fouled as she goes to the basket by Allen. That's Allen's first personal foul. So to the free throw line goes Anna San Juan. She has 1 point in the ball game. So she has 0 points, and she misses the first one. She has no points and 2 fouls. Misses the first. Lefty on the way with the second. Hits that one, and the 8-0 run stops for right now. It's an 8-1 run. This is Allen beating pressure. Right down the lane. Takes it to the hoop. Left-handed. Can't get it to go. Tipped around, and it goes out of bounds off Malumba. It will be Allie Brzezowski to bring the ball in to San Juan. Brings it across. That is Allen all over her. Rodney, back top of the key. Smyron. Marin with it, tries to find somewhere to go, somebody to give it to. Finally does find somebody. That's Brzezowski. Little runner on the way, no good. Tipped around, saved by Malumba into Rodney. She's going to bring it up the court. Allen, Rodney thinks about it. Now she settles for that three. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound, Jones in the corner. She thought about it. She's going to take it to the hoop strong. Puts it up, no good. Malumba underneath, gets it back to Jones. Third time's the charm. Yes, it is. Crimson Jones with her 9th point. So 2 in double figures and 2 with 9 for the Lady Eagles as they spread it around, and it's back to a 17-point lead, and the ball stolen by Jefflow. She's going to weave her way down, and she's going to be fouled out at the free throw line, so it'll be underneath. And the foul is going to go on 33, Natalie Smarin. Her 3rd personal foul. And she's going to check out. Jefflow to bring it in. Looks. Jones, top of the key. Drives down the lane. The C's parted, and she lays it up and in. Now she's got 11s. 16 for Rodney, 13 for Jefflow, 11 for Jones, 9 for Malumba. Back to shooting the threes. Short. And the rebound comes to Allen. She's going to bring it up the court. She's watching everybody behind her. Nice pass to Malumba underneath. Lays it up and in. And another timeout called, as it's now a 21-point advantage. So what was 8 not long ago, a 14-1 run by the Lady Eagles. As we're going to take a quick 30, this is a full timeout, so we'll take a quick 30-second break and get one of our sponsors' ads on for you, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
We're back. Benedictine gets the ball across half court. Backdoor cut. Nicely done. Laid up and in by Skylar Washington. She's got 10, the only player in double figures for Benedictine. 59-40. Jefflow jumper from the top of the key, no good. And it comes to Nelson. This is Thomas going to take it all the way to the hoop, kick it back out. 3 on the way from Nelson, no good. Tipped around, knocked out of bounds by Crimson Jones. It will stay. Checking into the game, checking out is Cheyenne Allen. Checking into the ball game is Veronica Preciado. Throws it in, and it's called a kick as Preciado. It was kind of thrown at her foot, so really couldn't be much other than a kick. Nelson to try and get it in. More success this time, maybe. Yep. Almost a steal. That was Smarin trying to do something with it. Runner on the way, no good. That was Thomas. There's a shot put up off the shot clock by number 40, Allie Brzezowski. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Gloria Malumba with the foul, her 2nd personal foul. Deja Eli checks into the ball game. Crimson Jones checks out. 2 free throws coming for Allie Brzezowski. She's got 4 points in the ball game. First one is good. Five points for her. 18-point advantage, 4:47 to go for the Eagles. Second free throw on the way, also good. A little pressure coming from Benedictine now as they try and set up some man pressure. Eli. Jefflow has it across. Skips it all the way across to Rodney. right beyond the three-point line. She's into the corner to Preciado, going to take it to the hoop, tries to dish it off, but it's going to go off of Skylar Washington out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Eagles. 10 on the shot clock as Preciado will bring it in. To Rodney. She likes that matchup. Takes it to the hoop, left hand, puts it up too hard, gets her own rebound, puts it up, fouled. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
Foul on number 35, Skylar Washington, stepping to the line for 2. Number 23, Lene Rodney, checking in for the Ravens, 25. Kayla Staley, and 14, Rodney Neal.
Kayla Staley back in. So I'm looking for propaganda. And I'll tell you, Rodney's first free throw is good. She's got 17 now in the ball game. Makes them both 61-42. This is Nelson with the basketball. Now some pressure from Central. Gets it across half court. That was Neal with it. Underneath it goes. Shot goes up. No good. Tipped around. And Preciado comes out with it. As that was Neal that missed it. And here comes Jefflo. Floater in the lane, no good. And a foul called on the rebound.
Foul is on number 25,
Deja Eli with the foul. First personal foul for her. Team foul number 3 so far. More pressure. And it comes to Washington. She gets it over to Brzezowski, who wants to take it down the lane. Now has to give it up. 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around and goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Benedictine, as that was Riley Neal with a miss. 3 for 22 or 3 for 23 now from the three-point line for Benedictine, as they've not been effective from out there. They're 0 for 3 this half from there. Washington passes it inside, and it goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Central, as the pass was errant. Eli to bring it in to Mercedes Jefflo. Jefflo, 13 points in the ball game. She averages 18, so she's below her average, but a comfortable lead of 19 for the Lady Eagles right now. She's pulling around, wants another pick from Malumba. She gets it. She got a big on her now, and that's what she wants. She takes it to the hoop, lays it up, can't get it to go, came up short. And Staley with a rebound. To Neal. Nelson with the top of the key. Backdoor pass, nicely done, laid up and in by Skylar Washington. That's about the 3rd time that she's done that in the ball game. Almost a steal on the inbounds pass, but Jefflo recovers it. Bumped down the floor. No foul called. Rodney, she's going to take a 3. Rims out, no good. Nelson with a rebound. She brings it up across half court. Looks to drive. Looks to dish, and it's knocked away as Jefflo knocked it away into the hands of Malumba. And the Eagles have the basketball back on another turnover by the Lady Ravens. Jefflo down the lane. Had her shot blocked, thought she was foul, went out of bounds, turned around, the ball came back and hit her in the leg as she was still out of bounds. So it will go over to Benedictine. Crimson Jones and Cheyenne Allen back into the ball game. Eli and Jefflo go take a break. 2:22 to go, period number 3. Neal, double team coming on her. Ahead it comes quickly to Baumgartner. She's going to be fouled, as she did travel, but she was bumped on the way to that. That'll be team foul number 4.
Foul is on number 34, Veronica Preciado, her second.
Preciado with the foul, her second personal foul. We've got men's action coming up in just a little bit. Nelson with it. Dribbles right. And there's a foul on Allen, and that's her second personal foul.
Foul on number 11, Cheyenne Allen, her second.
And that'll send somebody to the free throw line, and it looks like it will be Kinley Nelson, 5'7" sophomore from Gardner, Kansas. First one no good, 61-44. Second one is good. Rodney beats everybody down the floor, lays it up and in. Allen with the pass, saw her down the floor behind all the defense. And Lene Rodney lays it up and in. She's got 20 in the game now. Staley with it, turns. Got Malumba on her inside. There's a bump, no basket, but a blocking foul going to be called. And I think Rachel Baumgartner will be going to the free throw line. Crimson Jones, her second personal foul. Baumgartner. First free throw is good. Her third point of the ball game. Second free throw scoops out, no good. Here comes Allen on the run. Going to wait a little bit. Gives it to Preciado. Between the legs to the hoop. Tries to put it up. Stripped of the ball. And Baumgartner comes out with the ball. To Neal. Nelson. Corner three on the way. Comes up short. And Jones with a rebound. Rodney lost the handle on the dribble. And it ends up all the way halfway across the court. And it'll go into Neal's hands. And Riley Neal will go to the free throw line and shoot two. Liz Spencer into the ball game. Preciado checks out. 63-46, 1:18 to go. Benedictine able to chip away a little bit with some free throws. They make that one as well. And that one is good as well.
Checking in for the Ravens, 21, Grace Brzezowski.
Grace Brzezowski back into the ball game. Rodney, top of the key. Inside it goes, Malumba. With people around her, swatted at, knocked away from her momentarily. Down comes Neal with the ball, and there's a travel on the sideline, or a step on the sideline, depending on how you want to look at it. Central basketball as Jones gets it in. Allen, Jones, Rodney, left wing, wants to drive, turns the corner, puts it up. Be called on the floor, but that'll be team foul number 5, I believe. Grace Brzezowski, her first personal foul. And Lene Rodney at the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one's up and bounces off the rim, no good. Second free throw is good. 21 points in the game for her. 16-point advantage. It was 10 at the half. Grace Brzezowski off to Maul. Grace Brzezowski thought about a three, didn't take it. Maul did, missed it. Jones with a rebound through traffic. Allen with it now with 11 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Down to 5. Rodney with it, wants to drive, pulls up. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound, and that will end period number 3. Third quarter is finished, 64-48. We'll take another quick 30-second break. Be back for quarter number 4 from Puckett Fieldhouse in just a couple of minutes here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Back for quarter number 4 here in just a moment. Eagles outscored Benedictine 19-13 in that period. As I'm trying to get my live stats back up, there they are. It is Skylar Washington inbounding the ball to Bryn Mall. Spencer all over her. Skylar Washington back with it now. Straightaways Brzezinski. Mall. Cut underneath, coming around the top. Down the lane. Has her shot blocked by Malumba, as that was Thomas trying to put up the little runner. Spencer in a hurry down the floor. Jeff Lowe down the lane, throws up a runner, foul, does not go, but will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Foul on Schmarn. That's her 4th personal foul. Free throw good, 14 points now in the ball game for Rodney. Second free throw also good. I believe she's 6 for 6 from the free throw line in this. Inbounds it comes. That's Thomas with it, being hounded by Jones. Pass going to go and throw over the head of and out of bounds, as it was intended for Grace Brzezowski, but goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Eagles. As Crimson Jones to inbound it. Gets it into Jeff Lowe. Well away from the basket. 9:15 to go in this 4th period. 18-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. Number 8 ranked in the country. Malumba gives it back to Jeff Lowe. Goes in, posts up inside, gets the ball back. Spins, doesn't go anywhere. Spencer with it. And try to get the ball inside. It's on the floor. It'll be held, and it will stay with Central, it appears. Underneath the basket, it's Spencer to bring the ball in. She gets it into Jeff Lowe. 3 from straight away as the shot clock expired. Did not go. Grace Brzezowski with a rebound. She's going to take it all the way down the floor and runs into Crimson Jones, and an offensive foul will be called.
Offensive foul, number 21, Grace Brzezowski. Her
Second foul on Grace Brzezowski. Across half court, Jeff Lowe. She can break the press anytime that she wants to with a dribble. Looks to go down the lane, pulls up, 16-footer in the air, off the rim, no good. Knocked off the leg of a Benedictine player by Malumba. I think it went out off of Bryn Mall. It'll be Central Methodist basketball underneath their own basket. 20 on the shot clock, 18-point advantage. Central averages 89 points per ball game. Benedictine averages 70. So Central's probably not going to get to their average, and neither is Benedictine. Spencer down the lane to Malumba. Back out it comes. 6 on the clock. Down the lane. That's Jones. Puts it up. Fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. That's on Schmerin, and that's her 5th personal foul. She fouls out of the ball game with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Kayla Staley back in. And Allie Brzezowski. Allie Brzezowski is a sophomore. Grace Brzezowski is a senior. And Crimson Jones at the free throw line. And it's good. Rattles around but falls. Jones from Flora, Illinois. So maybe family watching from over in Illinois. If you are, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to bring it to you. Second free throw also good. Allie Brzezowski with Cooper on her and more pressure coming. Long pass across, down the lane, lays it up and in, and that is Kayla Staley with the basket. As they broke the press, looked inside and got a runner from Staley. And Natalia Spiegel with the foul. Spiegel. The free throw no good as she tries to finish up the three-point play. Here's Malumba, turns back, puts it up too hard, trying to tip and get it back. She does. Jones straightaway 3 too hard. Tipped around, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll go to Benedictine. 68-50, 18-point advantage, 7.5 to go here in the ball game. And Deja Eli back into the ball game. Malumba checks out. As everybody trying to figure out who's got who and where they're going to play. Allie Brzezowski to get the ball in. She does. To Staley. Ahead it comes to Thomas. Thomas in the ball game was 6. She averages 10. Trying to find a way to the hoop. Can't do that with too many bodies around. And there's a steal and almost a throwaway. But Liz Spencer corrals it. Jeff Lowe with a 3 on the way. Scoops out. Eli had her hand on it, but it comes out, and there's a foul in the backcourt on Rodney. That's only second foul on her, but that will send Benedictine to the free throw line. And that will be Loranda Thomas will go to the line. Up. New quarter, not free throws. That's foul number 2 on Central. Cooper, dogging the ball. That's San Juan with it. This is Brennan. Runs into a double team. Rodney comes out with the ball. 2-on-1 going the other direction. Loses the handle on it. Can't make a clean pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. Nice hustle by Brennan to get back and break that up. It's out of bounds. 68-50. It's Jones, Eli, Jeff Lowe, who's got the ball right there, spinning into the lane. Little fadeaway, good. She's got 17 in the ball game. Malumba and Spencer, the 5 on the floor for Central. This is Thomas with it. She's thinking about figuring out where to get a shot from. Brzezinski. San Juan with a 3, no good. 3 of 26 from three-point. Rodney misses the little chippy, gets the rebound, muscles it up and in. Lene Rodney with 23. San Juan. Thomas skips it over to Brenner. Brennan with it, finds underneath. Step, foul called on Jeff Lowe as Allie Brzezowski was taking it to the hoop. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Her third foul on Jeff Lowe as getting ready to check back in. Taylor Victorine. And Spencer checks out. Brzezowski, 6 points in the ball game. I believe I'm looking to see. She's 2 for 2, 3 for 3 from the free throw line right now after making the first. 72-51, 21-point advantage. She misses the second, but the rebound comes down to Staley, who lays it up left-handed and in. Lene Rodney runs it up the court. All the way down, skips it out to the corner to Jones. Jefflo with it now, left wing, wants people to get out of the way because she wants to drive. Step back, free throw line, jumper won't go, inside. That's Jones after it, can't get it, but Eli runs it down. Jefflo down the lane again, a little scoop shot won't go, but she's in position for her own rebound, can't get it to go. And knocks it out and comes back out with it for a third attempt at it. Jefflo, 17 points in the game, average is 18, so she's at her average almost. 9 on the shot clock, going to get a couple of picks on the top, going to settle. No, she's not going to take a three. This is Victorine into the corner. Rodney with a three on the way, can't get it to go, falls down, no call. And it's 2-on-2 coming the other direction. This is Brennan down the lane. Scoop shot, can't get it to go. Victorine has it taken away from her by the taller Kayla Staley, and a timeout called. We'll keep it here, and I'll tell you a piece of information. After the first semester, the Heart of America Athletic Conference has something that's called the Commissioner's Cup. It is a cup with that is decided amongst all of the schools based on performance and whatnot. And the points are based on conference standing at the conclusion of the regular season. Points for conference sports without regular season standings will be determined later. Points are awarded. And I say all of that to tell you that after first semester, in the first place in the Commissioner's Cup is Central Methodist with 35 points. Grandview next at 26. And the information tells us that the Eagles tallied 35 points after claiming both the regular season and postseason titles for men's soccer and women's soccer, while Central Volleyball added to the mix, claiming the postseason trophy. So the soccer championships get Central in position to where they are the leader at the halfway mark in the Commissioner's Cup for the season. Men's soccer winning their second consecutive national championship, back-to-back championships for them. First ever last year, repeat this year. Eli back to Jefflo, Rodney, Victorine, and Jones. As Jefflo doing a Harlem Globetrotter rotation right now. She just dribbles the ball away from everybody. 10 on the shot clock. She settles for a long three. Can't get it to go. Victorine runs it down. Gets it back into Eli. She goes left-handed down the lane. Puts it up. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Sam Brennan's second personal foul. Riley Neal gets ready to check back in. Looking to see first free throw attempts of the evening for Eli. She's got 3. First free throw is good. Lady Eagles 17 of 19 from the free throw line. Benedictine 8 of 16 from the free throw line. Second one also good. San Juan with a basketball, hounded by Victorine. Almost stolen, knocked through the legs. Victorine on the floor after it. But Victorine's laying out of bounds as she's touching the basketball. Ali Brzezowski back in. Staley out. Also checking back in is Grace Brzezowski. And Sam Brennan checks out for Benedictine. 4:05 to go, 19-point advantage as Grace Brzezowski tries to get the ball in. They did a backcourt cut. Open but didn't see. Knocked around. Victorine trying to come up with it. She does as it was knocked away. Walk got away with it. Jones. Malumba knocked it away. Jefflow with a three on the way. Doesn't draw anything and goes out of bounds. Jefflow 1 for 7 on the night from the three-point line. Bumgardner across. Allie Brzezowski. Bumgardner with a three straight away. Nobody Gardner. Can't get it to go. Eli with a rebound. Jefflow. Jones. Victorine in the corner. Eli straight away. She's got a three. She thought about it again. Goes right to the basket. Lays it up and in. She's got 6 in the ball game now. Victorine trying to turn San Juan. Get her to go the other direction. Inside it goes, and there's a foul underneath by Eli. That's team foul number 4. Not in the bonus yet. Second personal foul. Checking into the ball game is number 12, Lauren Godbold, a 5'7" senior from Mansfield, Texas. Hope her folks are watching. She's in the game. Inside it goes. Brzezowski gets it to go. That's Allie Brzezowski. She's got 9 now in the ball game. Crimson Jones with the ball. Going to slow it up and look a little bit. Jefflow with it again. Down the lane, into the corner. Eli, who just made it, hits another three from there. Baseline, that's Grace Brzezowski. Inside it goes. Little bank shot won't go, but a rebound by Benedictine, and I think that is Bumgardner getting the rebound. As I look, 9 points now for Eli off the bench. Spencer checks back in. Jefflow checks out. 2:29 to go and a 22-point advantage for the Lady Eagles. Coach Davis trying to get everybody in now. First free throw is good. Didn't get to the scorer's table quick enough to get in. Baumgartner, 4 points, make it 5, and now into the ball game.
Into the game for the Lady Eagles, number 42, Abby Naylor. Number 33, Nia Flowers.
42, Abby Naylor, sophomore from Salisbury, Missouri. And 33, Nia Flowers, a senior, 5'7" senior from Oswego, Illinois. So Jones right now is the only starter left on the floor for the Eagles, and she has the basketball. This is Flowers. Swinging it around. Jones thought about it. Spencer in the corner. She says, okay, I'll go ahead and take one. Can't get it to go. And Nelson with a rebound as we approach 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 4 from Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University. To the basket, knocked out. Jones knocks it out of play. Grace Brzezowski was going to the hoop, and we've got 4 substitutes getting ready to come in for Benedictine. And he's telling them, you're in for everybody but. Since Nelson just came in the ball game, she may not be the one leaving, but. And everybody out. Twyla Casaquillo is one of the players into the ball game. As I try and pick up other numbers as we get there. 12, Heather Ronnebaum. And that's her with the basketball right there. Into the corner. That's Nelson. Nelson down the lane. Runs into. And a blocking foul going to be called. And Nelson will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Abby Naylor with the foul. Naylor, a 5'9" sophomore from Salisbury. Checking into the ball game for Benedictine is Reese Carlson. So Nelson hits the first free throw. Her second point of the ball game. And it's a 19-point advantage with 1:46 to go. She makes them both. And now she'll leave the ball game. Jane Penfather into the ball game. So we have emptied the benches for both sides except for Crimson Jones, who has the basketball for Central right now. Central not interested in scoring a lot more points. They've got enough to win, but I will tell you that everybody on the court would like to score and get their name in the scorebook somehow. This is Penfather. This is Elia Raines. Oh, and there was a steal, but a foul is going to be called, and that will go against Flowers, her first personal foul. Ronnebaum to the free throw line. She'll shoot a pair, looking for her first point. Back of the rim, no good. I look over at the scoreboard, 10 players in the game. One of them has scored, and that's number 21, Grace Brzezowski. No one else on the floor has scored a point right now. Or that's 21 for Central. That is Crimson Jones. She's the only one on the floor that had scored before that free throw. Naylor loses it. It goes out of bounds. It will belong to Benedictine. 79-62, 1:01 to go. We'll have a brief post-game show. We'll reset for the men's game that will come up in just a few minutes. We'll tell you when we'll be back. Come and check back on it. If you want to rewatch this or didn't get to see all of it and would like to do it again, you can go to the Central webpage the same way that you got to this ball game and click on demand after the game is over, and you can watch it that way for a while. Or for those of you that watched a lot of our football coverage this year that did the Central games, you can go to collegecast.com and do the exact same thing. So 6 on the shot clock, and there's an illegal pick out at the top of the key, and that's called on Reese Carlson. 30 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock, so one more possession for Central, one more possession for Benedictine. And there's a foul. That will gum up things a little bit, and that'll send Crimson Jones to the free throw line where she'll shoot a pair. Jones in the ball game with 2 points. First free throw is good. I'm sorry, this is Natalia Spiegel with the ball, not Jones. Jones is 23, same hairstyle, but Spiegel hits both of them. She's on the board. She's got 4 points in this game so far. Ball gets away from, and there's a collision at half court. Ball got away from the Benedictine player, and she's fouled by Spencer, I believe. And Elia Raines will go to the line. Raines at the free throw line is a freshman from Meridian, Kansas. First one is up and good. Her first point of the ball game. She's got 1 point on the floor, and Carlson has 1 point. The only scorers on the floor right now as the benches have emptied. Second free throw also good. And Spiegel will bring the ball up. Central does not have to shoot. Shot clock's off. Game clock down to 15. She's just going to run it a little bit. Spencer on the wing. Going to dribble it out. Spiegel wants to give her a pick. She doesn't use it. Gives it back to Spiegel. We're down under 3, 2, 1. Central Methodist, the Lady Eagles, go to 14-1 on the season and 9-1 in conference play. Final score 81-64. We'll give you a quick rundown of the scoring leaders in the ball game before we head out of here to go reset for the boys' game, for the men's game. Leading scorer, Lene Rodney with 23, 17 points for Mercedes Jefflow, 11 points for Crimson Jones, 11 points for Gloria Malumba, 4 points for Natalia Spiegel, 3 points for Cheyenne Allen, 3 points for Veronica Presadio. And I think that is it. Deja Eli with 9. I almost missed her. On the other side for Benedictine, their leading scorer was Skylar Washington off the bench with 12. 10 points for Kayla Staley. And then I looked, 9 points for Grace Brzezowski. 5 points for Rachel Baumgartner. 6 points for Loranda Thomas. And then 4 points for Natalie Schmerin before she fouled out. And 3 points for Grace Brzezowski, or Kinley Nelson. So the final score, 81-64. It was 27-9 Central at the end of one, 45-35 at the half. Central pulls away in the third quarter. Third quarter score 64-48. Final score 81-64. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes with men's action, Central Methodist men and Benedictine men here on the Eagle Sports Network. Come back in about 15 for that.